This is Twit.
So this is pretty exciting, especially for me personally, because I've been having some troubles with my Mi box, and whenever I have a trouble with it, I think, what would my life be like if I had an Nvidia Shield? And I might have the chance to buy a totally new one, because apparently it looks like there's a new Nvidia Shield TV coming in the future. Ooh. So there's an updated Shield TV that appeared in the Google Play developer console. It was codenamed, get this, M. Darcy. Now the current model is codenamed Darcy. So just has an M in front of it. It's running Android 9 Pie. It's got the same Tegra X1 T210 SoC listed, but it's likely that it's just a placeholder for something that's coming up, although people are still using this thing. I mean, it's going on 4 years old now. And
I'm using it. I love it. It's fantastic.
Modding it. They're still using it as their TV portal. It's also possible that we'll get a GPU upgrade, or rather a higher GPU clock speed in the next one, so we could do some real hardcore gaming. Also possible new remote and controller to release at the same time as the new system. Again, that 2015 Shield TV is still alive and kicking. People are still using it. And I'm even thinking, before I knew that this was a refresh that maybe would be coming out, I was even thinking, should I just go buy the old thing?
I know, and now you hear this, and you're like, do I buy it? I mean, it's still fantastic.
Here's a question. As we consider devices for the Android Hall of Fame to go alongside the greatest phone of all time, the Nexus 5, which had a camera bump, mind you.
Yes, it did.
It did. A big one.
It did. Yeah. A big one. It was a big one. It was one of the earliest ones too, but it still was one of the greatest phones of all time. Could we nominate the Nvidia Shield for entry into the Android Hall of Fame as one of the most durable and used and loved products? I think we might.
Constantly updated. Yeah. This sucker is still updated, and it came out in
carrying the flag for Android TV this long.
Absolutely. I don't even know another set-top box that has lasted that long, and is, I think, like you said, constantly updated.
Yep.
Wait, do we have a quorum here? Did we just put the Nvidia Shield TV into the Android Hall of Fame? I think we did.
I think without a doubt, and especially if Android TV or just TV with Android, so that would include, Google TV before it or whatever. Yeah. If it's that whole category, what device would end up there? I would say that this device, hands down, would be at the top of that list. It's just it's too beloved. It's awesomely supported still. It's kind of crazy, and as you use it, you don't find yourself going, man, this thing's old. Look at it slow down. It still operates as if it were brand new. It's kind of crazy how good it is still.
Versus the Xiaomi Mi Box, which constantly crashes in the middle of watching something.
Oh,
do you know
really?
how frustrating it was to have Game of Thrones crash the last couple of episodes?
I'm sure. Very
you just
frustrating.
have Android TV, it would just go black. And I would think it was a new scene, and then I would just see the startup logo for Android TV, and I'm like, oh, it crashed.
Yep.
Great.
Well, so let's celebrate the entry of the Shield TV into the Hall of Fame. Now we've got two devices in there. I'm excited.
Nexus 5 and the Shield.
And then,
Nvidia Shield TV.
I think it's justified.
Yeah, I think it's justified. The Shield TV is a really great, and I probably said it before, it's a really great emulation box. If you're looking for emulation of classic consoles, you can do a lot of emulation on the Shield TV.
Not so
and it's
good
really
on the Xiaomi.
easy. Oh, okay.
I'll tell you that one. N64 games don't work on it.
Oh, okay. N64 games rock on the Shield TV. Not all of them, which is
that's what
just
I read
kind
in
of
the forums, Jason.
Just part of the part of the N64's kind of complex architecture, from what I understand, makes some of the games harder to do on older devices, but it does great.
It sounds like Flo chose poorly when you chose your set-top box.
But that one was $40 on sale.
The price is big difference. There's big difference, and it lasted you a couple of years, right?
Yeah.
I've only had it since Christmas.
Oh, never mind.
All right, well.
Opposite. It only lasts you a couple of months, right?
It still works. Just, it's not the Nvidia Shield TV.
Yeah. Well, you won't have to wait much longer, it sounds like. So.
Yeah. Very cool.